Hello and welcome to the DTF report. It is I, Dick Thunder Lips, and the playoffs have kicked off. Yes, folks, hot and heavy, the action unfurls before you, just like Dick likes it. Hot and heavy, hard as can be, tough as nails, and right in there, baby, just forcing your way in. And believe me when I tell you, Dick comes in. Dick just comes wherever and whenever he wants, baby. Now, let's take a look-a-roo at what transpired this last week, folks. First of all, we've got that hot playoff matchup. Those top 4 teams vying for the spot, trying to bring the title home and be heroes of fantasy champion for the year. Here we have Ricky G taking on Danny T in a clash of titans, and it wasn't so titanic of a performance unless you think about the ship that sank, as sorry about your damn luck only put up 91.2 in the face of a $123.5 from I'm Gonna Wreck It, Ricky G. And as we take a look, let's dive into the deets, folks. You'll see right here, yes, you'll see right here, folks, you've got a not so good day from Sam Darnold. However, Jameis Winston was getting them crab legs and said, I got this, I'll match it. You said neither of them did much, only dropping 10 points. It was a horrendous performance. However, luckily, Ricky had some good performances from Tyler Boyd. You know, he's happy that Andy Dalton's back in the saddle. And who the hell is Russell Gage? Julio Jones sits down one game. And this jabron comes in and drops 16.2. Why is Ricky even playing him? Who knows? On the other side, Calvin Ridley, tried to match that. DJ Moore put the team on his back. But that's about it. You didn't get much else elsewhere. Terry McLaurin just looking scary with only 2 points. Oh boy, it's worse than the Bengals beating the Jets. And when you look at the bench, it doesn't get any better. Because I think I've seen a ghost. Because Darius Geis dropping 27 from the bench has got to make Danny Boy sad. Ricky G played the worst of the 2 Seahawk RBs, but he's not going to complain about that Chris Carson output, no. But boy, oh boy, is that some tricky waters to navigate in the coming weeks. Yes, let me fix this. Dick's got to be front and center where he belongs, standing tall. So, a tough mountain to climb as the second week of the matchup rolls on. Danny Boy's got like 30-something points. Dick doesn't do math. He just gets in there and makes it happen. Now the other matchup. Number 1 seed, we have the Big Cheese Adrian, the reigning supreme champion, faces Jay Sizzle. Oh, the other way around. Jay Sizzle's the number 1 seed. Who knew? He goes baby blues, putting him on top, but the hot chub time machine's got a flat. Jack, 96.8, just like Danny Boy. The wheels came off. $128 on the other side. It's going to be a tough one for J-Sex to climb out of here. As we take a look, the Big Cheese finally playing dividends. Dividends for the man in charge. He doesn't hurt this week as the Cheese drops 28.1 for his team, helping guide them to a big performance. You got some goodness from Devon Singletary and Leonard Fournette as he faces the French Revolution. To retain his title, he's marching to the top, and Kyle Rudolph getting 15 on Monday night. Woof! Jay Sizzle's side, Lamar did his duty, but Chubb is not feeling very stiff. This flaccid performance of his has got to have J-Sex wondering why he didn't play Kareem Hunt or Duke Johnson. Also, points on the bench, J-Sex didn't put in the best lineup he could. He got some real duds around here. And everybody earns sometimes. The curse of Zach follows Jay Sizzle into the playoffs as he drops a 5.4, and Lockett with the goose of all inks has gotta suck come playoff time. But let me tell you, there's still another week. Don't give up. Anything can happen in fantasy, and we're all heroes here. So, here we go into the Battle Royale rounds. You see here these teams. It doesn't matter who you are playing against. All that matters is you're scoring as many points as you can. And let's start with these 2 turd-mongers here. Bob Gomez and Matt Segovia. Bob dropped 88.8, Matt 11, or 1-1, or 2-1. Looks like a code. But what gets me really riled up, folks, here is that, oh boy, Matt Segovia with Julio Jones in, even though he wasn't playing. Come on, man. Meanwhile, Babalu did some dirty work here. Derrick Henry still carrying the load, but just a lackluster performance top to bottom. It wasn't DJ Shark, DJ Shark, has got to do better, folks. Deebo Samuel can't carry this team on his own. Who is Deebo Samuel? I mean, I know who he is, but it's figurative, because he's frankly mediocre, folks. As we look at the other side, David Johnson disappointing, Waller still getting the job done, John Brown thinking he's a QB doing trick plays, throwing them, but he didn't catch money. No, 21.1 for James Washington. Matt Segovia with the clarity to play him, folks. As you see, Mahomie not quite carrying the team like he's gonna. Oh boy, a long way to go here, folks. Bob's got a mountain of a molehill to climb out of. Let's keep going. Well, everybody hurts sometimes. Al's Avengers, Zach and Al, putting up close to the same points, 103.4 to 102. Solid yet middling performances in the Battle Royale. Let's see what shook down. Kyler Murray with a terrible day, but still managed to get 13.3, but hey. Oh boy, on the other side, -2 from Nick Foles. Oh, swear. Al, it's never good when your QB gives you negative. It's like you gotta try to suck that hard, my man. You see, this is sleeping on the couch territory. Crystal should not let you hear the end of this. This is frankly disturbing. 0.8 from Ronald Jones. What happened to him? But Julian Edelman, Devontae Parker going off, popping off, trying to carry Al's team over the century mark. And they did. And a bunch of mediocrity got Zach to his Hyundai. Michael Thomas underachieving. Amari Cooper just barely skirting past his prediction. And we all saw Christian Kirk be terrible as the Cardinals struggled all day. Frankly, none of you probably watched that game, so no one watched him, in fact, be terrible. Except for maybe me. And as we look at the bench, some more mediocrity. And some points left around, but nothing to hoot and holler about. As we roll on, these two teams need to press on in the Battle Royale. Speaking of Crystal, she dropped 111.2. And Freddie with 120.8, a strong performance in the Battle Royale. Baker Mayfield dropping 8 before he took a henny of a hit in that game. I don't know if he came back or what his deal is. Frankly, Cleveland sucks, so Daddy doesn't care. 20.8 for Zeke, the namesake doing it. Cortland Sutton getting 23 points in the first minute of the game. Then didn't do much after, and Cole Beasley being Cole Beastly instead. But boy, oh boy, you gotta get Matt Ryan in there, I think it's time. And, Jimmy Graham, is he even playing? Saints defense was 16. I don't even know what that means. But I don't blame him for not playing him, because Atlanta normally does something. On the other side, you get Tom Brady, Hottie McNaughty, carrying Crystal with 24.3 points, as if he's sexy again, just in case you were wondering. He's week to week in his sex factor, however, mostly disappointing this year. Christian McCaffrey did not score 52, so Crystal did not score well. I'm shocked. Mike Gesicki and Cooper Kupp fill it up. But that Falcons D dropped the ball in Nolans, and here we roll. Not bad. Not great either, though, folks. Tighten the ship up! It's the Battle Royal, that money's on the line. And if you finish last, you're mailing the belt. And as we talk about finishing strong, you'll see Stephen Naramore not giving up, dropping a $123 against Aldo's terrible team, 108.3. Aldo, now's the time to shine. Your matchups don't matter, Jack. Your excuses out the window. Where are you at? Deshaun Watson dropping almost 30 points. 19 from Jack Doyle, but not much else to hoot and holler about. Get on my dirigible and fly right out of here, folks. Look at Stephen Naramore. 16 points on the bench from Mike Williams. Phillip Rivers with a little bit of a pulse, but Carson Wentz is like, I got this, boo. I'm playing Miami. How could I possibly screw this up? Oh. Well, the Eagles lost, but that doesn't matter because Carson Wentz scored 20-something. It's the little things, folks. Well, you'll see the rest of the team lackluster, except for Galladay, who likes that new QB, lobbing it long and hard for him. Just like Dick likes it. Long and hard, baby. I know all about that. Miles Sanders, whoever you are, I thought you were on someone else's team already. That's confusing. Oh, that was that Freeman guy. I don't even know anymore. There's too many miles around here. All I know is he went for 21. Go figure. Taking Stephen Nail and more to a $1.23. Not bad. But who and holler? Who this? Last place going into the Battle Royal don't matter, Jack. And the professor proved that, as he dropped a $1.68.9. CJ over here, $1.19. Professor saving up that load, that wad, for the hot and hooligan on the Battle Royale. Let's see how the professor spread his wealth among this first week of the Battle Royale. Dak Prescott shimmied to 22 points. Todd Gurley remembered he's a running back. James White thinks he's Christian McCaffrey, 37.7. By God, and hot dogs and hamburgers, folks. Keenan Allen remembering he's relevant with 18 points. 30 points for Robert Woods. It's like Oscar's players who have sucked all year are suddenly good again. Huh. Where was this all year, Professor? Noah Fant, still not good. Robbie Anderson dropping 17. Darius Slayton, 10 for a nobody. And 12 from that Bills D. Spells victory for Oscarito. And he's even got dudes scoring on the bench. Could have 10 from Darren Fells. This is ridiculous, folks. This is how you do it. And on the other side, CJ, this is not how you do it. Let's see. Josh Allen tried to carry your team. Devontae Adams, your only bright spot. Before he dropped 24, you were scoring about 72. So let's wrap it right up here, CJ. Your team's a joke. I mean, look at these guys. Underperforming. And then, 15.9 from Adrian Peterson on the bench. Oh, see, Jizzle, I really hope you finish last, but it just might not be in the cards, Jack. With that in mind, let's take a gandaroo at the Battle Royale standings after week 1. You see here, Oscarito in first, a $1.68.9. Babaloo at the rear, 88.8. Tough first week for Bob. Matt, who played that Julio Jones, still managed to score well enough to be in the middle. And the matchups we all care about. The finish, that matters the most. CJ, currently in 4th place. I need to see him in 10th. The man needs to be punished for his terribleness. Pick it up, folks. Do better than CJ, or you're all jabrones in Dick's book. And boy, oh boy, Crystal outscoring Al. So, Al, you don't gotta sleep on the couch one more week. Alright. One last thing. Here we go. Total points for, just out of curiosity. Jay Sizzle still at the top. Crystal in there, and there's Danny Boy in 3rd. And there's points against. Still wrecking people. This doesn't even matter anymore, because you're not playing matchups for these other jabrones. But that's fine. So, there you have it, folks. Keep on scoring. We got some hills to climb at the top. Danny Boy and Jay Sizzle came in hot, and now have to climb out of a hole to try to make it to the finale. Otherwise, it's going to be Ricky G against the reigning, defending, undisputed Heroes of Fantasy champion, Adrian. And Adrian wants to keep that belt more than anything. And who will finish last in the Battle Royal and have the shame of shipping that title? Get in there, get those lineups in. Hard and fast and fight till the end, baby. And for now, this has been your DTF report. Dicks out, baby.